All right, let's start this up. I just want to make a whole bunch of fun earrings, and I want to show you guys. This is about like pumping out a whole bunch and not worrying about making each one perfect. It's like just take the same amount because they're earrings, so you want them to be the same relative size and shape. So as long as you measure one against the other so they're the same size, that's all that matters. But after that, just have fun. Start with a loop. Make sure you give yourself just a loop on one end. So, I mean, you got to loop both ends eventually if you want to close off the sharp end, but make your loop and then just have wild fun. Like, just go wild and crazy. You can loop off both ends to start, or you can loop off both ends when you finally get to the other end, but right? Wild and crazy. Is that wild and crazy? Bam. You know, mess with it a little bit if you feel like it, but really don't go too crazy messing with it, because this is volume. We want to knock out a bunch of these. So, and don't try to make them totally exact, but try to make them close enough. So just hold it up to the other one. Try to get the bends close. But speed, we're working on speed because we want to have fun. And it's fun to see you can knock out a whole bunch in a short time. Boom. Look at that. Only how much time has gone by? Has it even been 3 minutes? Nope, not even 2 minutes. And we're already on our whole, this pair is done. Look at that. And just adjust a little bit. Just make sure they match. Right? Okay, close. Make sure they're mirror now that flip them. Mirror. And get out your piece of metal. You should have a little metal block by now, or if you manage to come upon some Keebler elves and stole their anvil, then you have their cute little baby anvil like that. Go get a hammer. I don't care. Get it from the dollar store. Any hammer. It doesn't matter. Get a jewelry hammer if you want to be all special and hoity-toity. But I just like to rough it. Sometimes I just hammer them with my hand because my hands are so incredibly powerful. You see this? This is a tiny hammer. Look at this. I'm sure I got this from the dollar store at some point. Back when dollar store sold hammers at one point. That was a wild time. Anyway, so just take one at a time and just kind of bang it. Just bang it. Get your frustrations out. The pain. The anger. Think about the people you dislike. Think about whatever. Turn it over. Do some more anger management. Now, you don't want to hammer this little top coil right at the very top. You don't want to hammer that too much. You want to kind of leave it round because you want the earring hook to be able to fit right there. But if you do accidentally hammer it a little bit like I did, it should be okay. By the way, I should have told you, this is 14 gauge aluminum wire. That's why it's so easy to bend, and it's thick and it hammers easily. So, let's get this one now. It really doesn't matter which side you start on. The important part is that you get your anger out. And this one is starting to stretch out a little bit. I don't want it to stretch out too much, but other than that, it's pretty good. There we go. 4 minutes in, and we got our first pair. Turn the hook upside down, open it up. Come on, camera, focus on the hook. See? Put it on. Close it. Close it sideways like that, like a pro. Whoa, what is that? That's an earring. Do you see it? It's an earring. Look what you did. You made an earring. Make sure the other one is reversed. This is the only time you really need to make sure it's reversed, when putting the hooks on. Even if it's not reversed, people will buy it. They don't know. But some might figure it out. Hey, that's not reversed. Boom! And we're done. Let's make 27 more. More. Simpler. Let's do small. Look at it. That's a tiny amount. That's like 2 inches, 4 centimeters. Could we possibly make earrings with that tiny amount of aluminum? What? Let's see. Let's just do a simple curl and that's it. It's like a question mark. Okay. All right, one little bend and then one little curve. And then the loop at the top. Right? Whoops. Some people like little dainty earrings, and they'll pay just the same for little tiny ones as they would for giant ones. Right? I'm gonna roll that a little bit forward. There we go. No, come on, roll it a little more forward. There we go. Another thing is, if you hit it with the edge of the hammer, you can get more specific hits in certain spots, and you can also texture it, puts like cool lines on it, and you can also texture it. This aluminum is so soft, you can texture it by just squeezing it with the pliers, hitting it with the pliers, hitting it with different pliers. You can technically use even the cutters to put little lines, but be very careful that you don't cut too deep. You want very, very, very thin, very shallow, you know, pressing of that. But anyway, all kinds of possibilities.